At 8:15 a.m. on a quiet summer morning, a single flash of light turned a living city into silence. No warning, no second chance. In just a few seconds, everything changed forever. This is the story of Hiroshima. It was August 6th, 1945. The city of Hiroshima in Japan was waking up like any other day. Children were heading to school. Workers were preparing for their jobs. Families were starting their morning routines. The sky was clear. The air was calm. No one knew that high above them, a plane was approaching. Inside it was something the world had never seen before. At exactly 8:15 a.m., the atomic bomb nicknamed Little Boy was dropped. Seconds later, a blinding flash lit up the sky. The temperature rose to thousands of degrees in an instant. Buildings vanished. Streets disappeared. A powerful shockwave tore through the city, destroying everything in its path. In less than a moment, Hiroshima was no longer the same city. Where homes once stood, there was fire. Where streets once bustled, there was silence. Thousands of people were gone instantly. Many more were injured, confused, and searching for loved ones. Survivors described the scene as something beyond imagination. Burned shadows were left on walls. People wandered, unable to understand what had just happened. And then came the black rain. Radioactive, dangerous, falling from the sky. No one knew what it meant, but its effects would last for years. By the end of the year, tens of thousands had lost their lives. Not just from the explosion, but from radiation sickness. People who seemed fine suddenly fell. Hair loss, weakness, pain, families were torn apart, entire generations were affected. And yet, even in the middle of all this destruction, there were stories of survival. People helping strangers, sharing water, searching for hope in a city that had lost everything. The bombing of Hiroshima happened during World War II. The goal was to force Japan to surrender and bring the war to an end. And just days later, another bomb was dropped on Nagasaki. Soon after, Japan surrendered. The war ended. But the impact of Hiroshima was just beginning. Hiroshima was rebuilt. Today it stands as a symbol, not of destruction, but of peace, a reminder of what humanity is capable of, and a question we must always ask ourselves: should something like this ever happen again?